Welcome back, creatures of the night, to another episode of Lovely Little Dolls, a Vampire the Masquerade 20th Anniversary Edition Chronicle. I am, as always, Leah, your GM, and with me we have...
I am A. I will be once again playing Box, the most pathetic vampire you've ever seen.
I'm Frank West, playing Tom Johnson, the vampire for the people.
Evening, one and all. I am Andrew, once more playing Kevin Hopkins, the somber who likes to hang out in elevators.
I am Robert. I will be playing Victor Castile, a shaper of circumstances.
And where we last left off this group, they had been on Elysium following a lead, and that lead led them straight to Winston DuPont. And where we last left the other group, they were dealing with that lead violently.
Like you do.
It is now...
We're the fucking normal ones, I swear to God.
It is now the night after the incident in Ezra's art studio. And as such, it is 2 nights after your adventures on Elysium. Did anyone besides Victor have anything in particular they were doing last night? Because we know where Victor was.
Honestly,
go on. I'm sorry.
Honestly, Kevin was probably still working on setting up his haven, because he'd been kind of continuing working on that little defense system and upgrading stuff and just kind of securing the mall space he'd been working on in the background while other stuff was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely working on my late night talk show.
Mm-hmm.
100%. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm hearing in DC is a new string of gun violence, and all I'm saying is that, hey, if DC really wants to put in new regulations, they should look at their streets first, kind of talking type shit.
Yeah.
I think Tom has been spending a lot of time looking in the mirror and just figuring out the exact facial expressions to get the most impactful response as he's practicing just stump speeches at himself all night.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Greek myth of the person who falls in love with their reflection?
No, not in Adonis way. More like a desperate affirmation mixed in with just getting that perfect convincing line in for older people.
This reads as more sad than it does narcissistic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, poor guy. His poor ghouls. Oh my god, those fucking ghouls hearing that shit every day. They can say your speeches.
It's like, okay, so how long is the boss gonna be working on this? Probably another couple hours. Fuck, you wanna go get drunk? No, he won't notice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have ghouls yet.
Yet.
Yet. Your adventure, give it time.
Give it time.
You will soon have staff.
That's right. I need that one person that after I bottled everything up for months at a time to just release on.
Like a normal person.
Oh god.
Oh god. That's horrifying, actually.
We are monsters.
Yes! He's a politician. He's already a monster.
So, in the minutes just before sunset, before we get to tonight, Fox, you're asleep,
Hello.
and a dream comes to you. You're drifting along over the web of the city that you saw before. It's warm. It's warmer than it should be. You don't know how warm it should be in this strange space, but you know something isn't right. There, below. It's underground, though you couldn't say where. The source of the heat burning invisibly. And suddenly you're there and there's a shrine. That's the only way you can think of to describe it. A horrible, unholy shrine. It's still wet with fresh blood, the smell enticing to your kindred brain. Wouldn't you like to lie down on that altar? Wouldn't you like to mingle your blood with the blood that stains it? Wouldn't you like to... Pleasant coolness, a sea breeze, salty and tangy on your tongue, a smell like an antique store on a summer day, the sound of many voices calling out in a language you don't understand, not in terror but in joy, the rustle of ancient pages. You are safe. You wake up.
He's fallen asleep on his desk, like the loser that he is, and he's like, and then immediately like just smacks on the table and falls off, as he does every time when he wakes up from a vision. He was like, oh, finally, a night where I get real sleep. I didn't have a vision yesterday. What a great time! And then woke up this morning with a horrifying. So he quickly like grabs a notebook and tries to like write down everything he possibly can in like bullet points. So it's like a sea of warm water, and I know the temperature despite the fact that I have no reason or ability to. And there's a shrine underneath it, covered in blood, and the altar's like, pss, 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 don't you wanna? What if you, I don't know, maybe, what if you just lied on the altar? I don't know. Maybe have some fun. So Box is like hunched over the table, like, I need to call everyone again. He sends off, we don't have, we have pagers. Do we have pagers?
You have cell phones.
Oh, I forgot, this is modern day.
Yeah, we're not in 5th edition.
I think it's at this point, because I have early riser, that there's a message that goes out to the group.
Oh no.
And it's a text with my address to my home, and we need to have a talk about DuPont. I'd appreciate your attendance if possible.
You get one text back that says, horrifying! Oh god! What the fuck? Had a vision. Be there soon. Oh god. Please tell me you didn't kill him. Oh god. And then he stops texting altogether, and you see Do Not Disturb next to his name.
That text went out to everybody.
I'm just imagining Box's like lengthy replies as Kevin eventually wakes up and takes a look at his phone.
You see one very well written message with like periods and capitalization, and 10 stream of text, oh god, messages in a row. You scroll up a little bit.
Kevin just looks at this and is like, God, I wish I could drink. And he gets up and gets his stuff together.
Just take vitae from a drunk person. Look. Come on.
Tom.
It's okay. We'll party. We'll go to a club sometime. I'll teach you how this works. It's fine.
Okay. Tom waits a minute and then just gives a real brief text stating, okay, see you in 30. Completely not addressing anything Fox said.
In response to that, there's just a thumbs up emoji.
I was going to say, where is this address in relationship to, like, say, Rockville?
Victor, would you like to describe for us the location that everyone is going to and the haven that they are coming to?
It's a medium-sized estate in the better part of the area. Looks like he took some time in picking it when he was alive. It looks like it was well thought out. It was something he saved up for a while and bought with great attention to detail. It's large in scope, but it's not overly grandiose. It's solid, its bones are good, it's well built, it's pleasing to the eye aesthetically. There's 2 sculptures. One of a woman dancing, arms outstretched, and the other on the other side, a man in the opposite position, as if they just spun around separate from each other and were just captured in that moment. There's, as you walk up the driveway, there's a decent amount of plant life around the actual property. There's about 6.5, 7 foot tall bushes that go around. So it's private. You could ostensibly like jump on a trampoline and see over it, but in general, the average person's not going to see what's going on the grounds proper. There are shutters on the front windows that when you arrive, they are open. There's already light on. There's music playing. You can hear it from a partially opened window. It's playing a piece of Beethoven. And that is what you will hear when you arrive to the door.
My dear friend Elevator Lasombra, do you want a carpool?
I mean, I was planning on just taking the metro to get there, but if you're going to be passing through, I'm not going to object.
Well, here's the thing. I was also going to take the metro, but then I realized that the poor people via the metro don't get access to the higher places in town, which means that we have to walk like 5 extra miles to get there. So I'm just going to order an Uber.
Fuck it. That'll work. Honestly, one of these nights I need to go to a police auction and purchase a van.
I forget those exist. Do you also want to carpool with us, my friend?
Yeah, I'll join in on that.
Just us fuck sitting in an Uber, and then we drive up, and you just hear the Beethoven walking out as the car drives past, and we're all standing in front, and Box is like, people make houses like this? Like, these exist?
They
People
do.
pay money for these?
They have more money than God.
And he lives here?
Evidently.
Is that classical music? People unironically listen to classical music?
Victor unironically listens to classical music.
Someone else go first. I'm way too scared. I feel like I'm gonna kick a rock and then everything's gonna fall over. And I'm gonna pay for it.
Tom kind of strides up. Well, he is not quite moneyed just yet due to his position. He deals with people with far greater wealth than he does. So he kind of, straightens up, adopts his sort of professional persona, and kind of walks in, suit at the ready, as always. I lean over to Box, who I notice is a little timid, and I say, don't worry. Just because Victor has a nice house doesn't mean he's any different than how he was in the last night or the night before.
No, I think I'm less worried about the house and I'm more worried that he killed someone. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like my priorities are very edged in one direction. He's like, when he talks, he's like, I really feel like he killed someone. My priorities are kind of edged in a different direction.
Quick question. Have either of you two seen Dexter?
I haven't seen any episodes, but I've seen clips.
I was thinking more American Psycho.
I would put money down that the Beethoven, he's probably got a kill room set up there.
Well, everyone, let's see.
Fuck.
Please go in.
And you knock on the door.
The music cuts off as he opens the door. Ah, good. Do come in. The
Hey, Victor.
parlor's
Nice
right
place.
over there. Thank you.
Fox, like, as soon as they get inside, he like hastily closes the door behind them and then looks around. It's like, do you have like servants and stuff?
Previously, I had never had reason to have such a thing.
Okay, awesome. Did you kill someone?
No?
You made it sound, man. You made it sound.
I mean,
really
he's in
scary.
torpor, but no, he's not dead.
He's in torpor.
Yes,
You got him?
we got him.
Great googly boogly.
Oh, okay. First off,
Yes?
I feel robbed a little bit, but whatever.
Oh.
2,
Sorry.
Whatever. 2, fill us in on the details.
Oh, of course. That's why I wanted to bring you all here. I didn't want to do that over text, technology being what it is.
Smart play.
And he ushers everybody kind of into a comfortable parlor, not a diplomat's parlor, not a parlor that you would see in like a castle or anything of that nature. It looks like this place was intended to at some point be a home, to have a family in, ostensibly. He shows motions to seats, sits back on a couch. Okay. So the prince requested some assistance further with information that we had and some clarification, and he was very distraught. I knew someone, apparently from the other new coterie, person that I attended college with back in the day.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
Small world.
Indeed.
Really small world.
And, well, our disgusting little imp that can't control his temper and has the social graces of a water buffalo, was originally trying to be his sire before that right was denied him. So,
okay.
by utilizing their connection, we were capable of getting a hold of him as the prince wanted. The prince, however, was worried that if we killed him, it might tip off his friends that are causing an issue. So, we, instead of killing him, created a reason for him to go to my acquaintance's place, and with the help of the Scourge and myself and a paint stick, we put him to torpor and delivered him to the prince for mind checking, as it were.
Okay.
Is the prince doing the mind checking?
No, the prince's close acquaintance.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank God. That's so much better. Oh my
What did you
God.
think I meant? I have no
thought you
ability to
handed
read
him off to
minds.
The prince.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, at least if I'm understanding correctly, the prince is probably gonna smoke him. But especially if he is
he can't right now.
right now, maybe not right now, but at some point, he's cooked.
Or
I would say
As
he's on
a-
potentially borrowed time, at the minimum.
as
Mm-hmm.
the case may be, he may be thralled, as it were, which would be worse than death, I think.
Ooh.
To the prince? Yeah. Did you guys see the poor guy on the ground? That
Yeah.
Wait, so you like jumped in a place that he thought was safe.
Mhm.
Tortured him.
Yes.
I'm very worried to ask, but I'm also I feel like I'm too far into this sentence to not anymore. How did you use the paint thing to
The Scourge
torpor
used
him?
the paint. The Scourge, apparently they're very physically adept. More so than myself in most circumstances, but they broke a paint stir, staked him
Okay.
normally.
Yeah.
From behind,
Box.
which is a little unorthodox, but you know.
Yeah. I was gonna say Box. Actually, I was gonna say I can also potentially do that. I've tested before, and I can break concrete blocks. It's a thing.
He like inches a
Oh.
little bit away from you, and sort of like recognition.
Why do you
of,
think
like,
I'm so good at grabbing people?
That makes sense.
I don't really like to ask those questions or think about it too hard, because the more I do, the more I feel worse.
It makes sense. I know that that's a
Okay,
thing.
so
I can do it.
he is in custody.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Have we been called by the prince? Because we also wanted to head up.
I mean,
on
I
that
delivered him to the
MTA
prince just
thing.
yesterday.
Okay, did the prince call for us again? Possibly. Let me check. Actually, I should know
checks-
this. And he goes to
check
check
the
his
phone.
phone.
Doesn't
There
seem
is,
like
in
it yet.
fact, a text on your phone.
Oh.
No.
Wonderful.
It is not
Timing.
from the prince. It is, in fact, from Lila,
Oh.
who sends a group text
all
to
of
you
us?
all and says, if you want to look into this guy, come when convenient. Be mindful the prince is in an extremely bad mood.
My response to that is, again, I thought he was fine yesterday. What changed?
He's grumpy. I think he's displeased with some of the information that Gabriel pulled from this poor fuck's head.
He writes back, poor fuck seems right.
All right. So we could potentially go and do this. Is this what we want to go do?
I mean, he'll probably make it. It's probably gonna go the same way. While we're on our way there, can I tell you guys about another funny little thing I saw?
Oh, and Box.
I'm saying funny because
You have one more text that is not a group text. It's from Mia. She says, I want $10,000 by tomorrow.
Motherfucker, I might have $10,000. I have 3 dots in resources. How
You
much
probably
money
have
is that?
$10,000.
Do you share that?
You can see it over his shoulder. You can see someone reading you like, do you have $10,000?
I see that, and I'm like, why don't we split up on this?
What?
Victor, Kevin, why don't you go talk to the prince? Victor, you obviously have more insight, seeing as you were there. And Box and I can go deal with this extortion.
Is there a problem?
I have a
No.
I have a suggestion. Now,
Suggestion.
I have a thought. My original plan, before the situation got changed because timelines got moved, I had a thought of maybe taking an item off of the bucket list, and also potentially being useful for our investigation. Did we ever figure out where DuPont's car was registered to? I know, Tom, you'd put some stuff in to track his license plate.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had the thought of checking off on my bucket list, break into an elder's house and rob his ass blind.
I don't know if I'd call him an elder.
Well, break into an asshole's house and rob his ass blind.
I'm sure we could get the permits.
You know, we know
I really
he won't find out for a while.
And if he does have some dirt that we don't know about, there might be evidence in there that could be useful.
Yeah, but it's breaking into someone's house. Isn't that like against the law?
We don't have to break in. I have the keys. We drove his
Oh.
car to the prince.
Oh well, if we're just like if we're investigating, hey, if we are investigating his house, it's not a break-in.
Also, like, okay, look, okay, going to his house to take stuff from it is not necessarily a problem, but I have to ask, why is this a thing we're considering doing, aside from the bucket list? It seemed to have been triggered from this phone thing, and I'm not looking over people's shoulders to look at their phone. I don't do that.
Yeah. I honestly was doing it because, A, there might be evidence in there. B, originally I was planning on doing it in case he was still living there and we'd jump him there. But now that he's taken care of, that's all.
Hold on. You should probably ask the prince first, because if we accidentally get people on our tail,
do these things. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there won't be anyone on our tail.
Look.
Don't worry about that.
Hey man. I understand that you're worried about my predicament, but it's fine. I got it handled, probably.
Oh. Fox. You know,
There's a predicament?
You know what happens when someone asks you for $10,000 one day. Once you've conceded, they'll ask for another $10,000 the next, and then $20,000 a month later.
I know.
Fuck.
The history of texts are intentionally obscured.
Can I ask a question, Hawks? And I do hope that you're comfortable enough with me to be willing to give this information. Why does someone believe they're entitled to this from you?
Box kind of like
did they do you a service or?
No, not technically. No, Look, if you guys hear about this, you gotta promise not to tell anyone. Okay? Promise.
Oh, here we go.
Fingers crossed.
I'm not in the business of telling my comrades secrets.
Also, did you just cross your fingers? That means lying. Don't cross your fingers. You just told me you were gonna lie. Okay. Maybe after I found out about the whole vampire thing, she's such a bitch. And I don't mean that in like a non-feminist way. I am a feminist. I swear to God that I'm a feminist.
Find out you're a kindred?
I tried to maybe make her into a ghoul, but turns out my blood doesn't do that, and she tasted it and was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'll cancel you on Twitter.
We need to take care of this now.
This is happening.
Fine, mostly.
This is happening
You know, Fox, here's the thing. I've always wanted a ghoul. It would be two birds with one stone.
I don't
trust
feel
me,
about that.
I can make her drink my blood.
If you can't, I certainly can.
Oh, God. Alright. Okay, so how do we want to play this? Because we now have a fucking masquerade breach, and we got the other assholes.
That's not true. We have a potential masquerade breach that we can sweep under the rug.
Okay, we have a potential, and we got the other asshole to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
How do we want to play this?
The other asshole we can deal with easy enough. I have a plan for that already, kind of. A stack of them, depending upon what information they got out of his mind. Anyway. Okay. Before they found out that your blood wouldn't ghoul them, do you believe they were trustable before that?
No. What do you mean by trustable? When I mean trustable, I mean we've been working together in a job that I am not disclosing because I value that job.
Understood.
And we weren't like dating or like fucking or anything like that. It was more of like we hated each other. We really hated each other. We really, really hated each other. It's miserable working in the industry.
Then why did you try to duel her?
Because it would make my life easier, and also she was an asshole.
Yes.
I'm not really proud of it.
All the more reason. Trust me. Just give me 5 minutes with her. All blood problems will go away.
I didn't know.
It's okay.
I didn't know putting my blood in wouldn't work. I mean, it worked for everyone else, and I was only like putting a little bit in. I didn't want to like make it weird. Just make it so that she's less of a bitch and less putting cockroaches into my coffee. Now she's putting more cockroaches in my coffee.
Okay.
It doesn't make it taste good.
Wow.
Would you entrust us with helping you deal with this issue?
Please don't kill her. Please don't.
Oh no! I would never harm a single hair on her head.
That leaves
you don't
bodies.
fill
Why would
me
I do
with
that?
confidence.
That leaves bodies. Why would I do that?
You scared the shit out of me, y'all. You scared the shit out of me. You know what?
Why?
Fine. If it means that we can get over with this, get back to the investigation, I'm okay with it. Just don't be weird about it. She's not like a professional or anything. She's more like my
She's an
assistant.
opportunist. She thinks she has
Sure.
She has some information on you. She's trying to extort you, and she's going for the
I wouldn't
greed.
say trying. I'd say she's
Doing.
continuously extorting me.
Yeah. Fox. This'll all be over. Just let me meet her, and it'll all be over.
You, my friend. No, I'm gonna stick with it. I said friend. You, my friend, scare the shit out of me, and I'm gonna let this slide once, just because I'm both curious and horrified to see what happens. Don't kill her.
Mm-hmm.
Don't kill her. Those are my rules. I
Okay.
have 2 rules. They're
Don't worry.
kill
After
her. Fuck, that's 3 rules.
After I meet her, she will treat you much better every day.
I don't.
All right, fair enough. I was
Can
gonna
we
say
take her a bottle of wine?
That's always a classic.
We should split up the original plan. 2 of
Okay.
us to the prince to get more details. We can solve.
All right.
We can have a convo with her. It'll be casual. She'll spit in my coffee again. And
If
we can go on
there's-
with our lives.
If there's an issue and for whatever reason it somehow doesn't work out,
Mm-hmm.
let me know and we'll make sure that it works out later. I have faith that it will work out, but just in case, a backup plan is always good.
Fair.
Okay.
And Victor and
please, both of
myself
you stay safe.
can play this a little more fast and loose if the situation calls for it.
Yeah.
I'm simply trying to look out for you. I assure you that I'm not going to cause any untoward condition to her.
You
Aside
keep
from-
saying it, and I'm gonna be honest, every time you say it again, I don't feel assured again. And I trust you as a dude. I feel like if you didn't say anything, I'd feel more trusted to what you said than repeating it 3 times.
You seemed still concerned. You normally assure
I'm
someone when they're
trying to-
concerned.
I'm trying to think of this logistically, and it means maybe showing you guys my shitty apartment. And I don't really know how to feel about that right now. I guess we're close enough friends for me to go to your cool mansion in the middle of the city.
If it helps, you're actually 1 step above me. I'm currently living out of a mall.
That's really sad.
That's
Actually-
kind of cool.
Well,
That's kinda
here's the
neat.
thing. You guys remember, since we're kind of already
I
know
wanted
where
to
we're
do
going.
that when I was a kid once.
You know White Flint, the abandoned mall that's over in Rockville?
Oh.
Yeah, because of my background and stuff, I broke in there a while back. I've been living off of the city records, rigged up the old Dave and Buster's on the 3rd floor, turned it into a communal haven, drawing power from it.
Nice.
So that way then,
I
I can live basically off grid and no one's gonna bother me.
You're right, I do feel better. I'm gonna set up
Respect.
a meeting. Hold on. He's gonna walk off and send her a text
Also,
and
word of
says,
advice: if you ever decide to go there, call me first because I have rigged the place.
I wouldn't
"Oh,
come to your place without contacting you first. That would be
I would
Oh,
also
without an
not
invite.
do that."
If we're opening up transparency, I wanted to let you guys know because
Very good.
I didn't want. Given we're dealing with like hunters and apparently like a devil vampire shit, I didn't
I
want to
really
run the
hope
risk.
this isn't a Bali situation. I really hope
I
it's
I
didn't
don't
not.
know
wanna
what that
run the risk
is,
of
and I don't
something-
want to know what that is.
I
You
don't
really
know
don't.
But yeah, I figured if somebody tried to kick down the door, I wanted to be careful and
Yep.
maybe have them taste rebar at 50 miles an hour might be enough to tell them to go back.
Okay. He's gonna go to his phone and he's gonna
Baseball
text
bats
me.
sharpened at chest level out of the ball launcher.
Cash as usual under the table. Meet up at my apartment.
Okay.
I might have someone over. He's cool.
You get a text back like a minute later, just says, just have the cash.
Okay. There's okay, ... And he's like, we're gonna be at my apartment.
All right. Hey, Victor, you got a ride?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. Do you mind if I carpool with you?
Of course. I've never had a problem with any of you carpooling.
Didn't want to be rude.
I appreciate it.
Because you're so genuinely nice that I feel really bad for being paranoid. Like, you're just really polite. I try not to think about how you literally staked the man, because you're just like a polite
I
dude.
didn't do the staking if it makes you feel any better. The
It
scourge. did.
doesn't. Let's go.
Fair enough. I walk over to the window that I had open when I was playing the classical music, close the window, lock it. There's a middle lock, but there's also 2 side locks that I slide into place as well. I shutter the front windows and usher everybody out, and then I set the security alarm active before leaving.
All right. So, we seem to be splitting the party. So, first, we're going to follow Box and Tom, going off to Box's apartment. Box, where is your apartment?
My apartment is actually more around the heart of the city, not around one of the most populated areas, but it is a nice apartment. Like, I don't have Dots of Haven or anything like that, but I do have Resources 3 or 4, which is enough to afford me something kind of nice.
Yep.
It's probably above like a comedy club or something. And when you walk up it, there's like a whole bunch of different scaffolding. There's at least like a front desk. It's not ritzy, but it's not shitty. When you actually get to the apartment, so I assume we get there before Mia does, Box's apartment is you enter into a living room. The living room is immaculate. Everything is perfectly set up. There's dust on everything. And then when you move a little bit further, it's a fucking mess in here. Like, his kitchen has been used for a while because he doesn't really eat anymore, but it's clear that he's, like, still making food and eating a little bit because he's a fucking sap. He's got, like, awards on the wall for, like, late night talk show host from, like, a year or 2 ago and winning one recently. He has, like, pictures with his fans. There's, like, a mirror nearby that has, like, 60 different beauty products in front of it, and they're all labeled with like numbers, but they're all in different orders, so it's really just hell to look at. He's a guy of all time. He wears like a sleeping mask to sleep. You can see it at the side. And he's got like pillows that are like like linen and shit. It's very much like show business kind of room. You're looking into almost the room of like talent when you go backstage in a green room.
This man has money. This man is also a disaster.
Yes.
Victor walks in, kind of intentionally not looking at anything specifically, and he says quite genuinely, "Nice place. I think it's much larger than where I live."
That's.
I like the fact that you said Victor instead of saying Tom.
Do you want like I have like a guest room? Do I have a guest room? Hold on.
Oh, don't worry about me.
Apartment?
I'm fine. I'm always fine.
I worry about you, man. I worry about you a lot.
There's no need to worry about me. I'm doing great.
You know what? Okay. I don't know what you're gonna do. I do have the money. I want to be clear. I do actually have the money. But I don't know what you're gonna do. Do we get you like coffee? Do you want coffee? I make coffee. She likes hers with 2 creams and one packet of sugar. It's very particular.
I think for the sake of appearances, all of us having coffee would be great.
Okay. I also gotta like clean half of this. I think. What's like a thing that friends do to make it look like that we're like normal when she comes in?
I mean, do you have... I look around to see if there's a TV here.
Yeah, there's a TV. He's got like DVDs of like old movies, like stacked up on top of each other. Some of them are Blu-ray. There's like 3 copies of Die Hard.
Let's put on a movie and start it about halfway through.
Do you watch Die Hard?
We can watch Die Hard.
Yeah. He like goes up, takes it out. He's like, Blu-ray? Nah. Blu-ray.
It's important. The important thing is we started halfway through, so when Mia gets here, it seems like we've been watching it the whole time.
Here, you know what? Here, and he like tosses you the remote, and then begins to like frantically clean, start like brewing up coffee.
Tom carefully goes, I think I set it up so it's like right at the end where Hans Gruber falls off the building, and I pause it right there to have it play right as Mia shows up.
All right.
So good. He's gonna like make coffee. He's like, okay, and the thing goes here, and then I put it in the filter, and then I mind the noise. Okay, then I put it in here. I just put it in the coffee maker, and then cream and sugar.
And Box, just as you're almost finished making the coffee, but far enough from finishing that it means you have to scramble, there's a knock on the door.
Yup, he immediately begins to scramble like clockwork. He's like, oh shit, oh fuck. Starts like putting to the side.
I'll get the door. Don't. And I open the door and I say, hello, I'm Tom. I suddenly panic as I realize that I don't actually know Box's name.
I go. Want to quickly look to one of the awards on the walls that he has?
Yeah, I do a quick glance at that.
Oh, he also takes off the box. He takes off the box.
So, what is your character's name?
His name is Kent Jones. He is the signature talent in the late night talk show, which is actually pretty popular. He's got like fame too. He's like, if you know the show at all, which you might have heard, it's more like a political talk show. Think like Late Night with like Jon Stewart. With like ongoing guests. He's like known for having like pop idols on there. It's genuinely like charismatic, ritzy. Nothing like how you've seen Box at all.
Yeah, I mean, Tom would be familiar with the show in that case. He's very tuned into all of the political entertainment around. oh, Kent was just telling me about you.
Hi, Kent. Who's your friend?
I
Yeah.
put my hand very forward. It's Tom Jones. And you know what? You look familiar. Didn't we go? And as I'm just looking her in the eyes, I say, I have it. You're madly in love with me. And I would like to use Mesmer.
All right. I believe the difficulty on that is her current willpower, if I'm remembering correctly. So make the roll against difficulty 7.
All right.
Idiot in the doorway with 2 coffees, like. What? What?
Give me a second. I have to use the roll it app because I forgot my
Oh, here we go.
dice upstairs.
We're so cooked.
Oh.
I'm rolling 7.
We may not make it to the prince's place.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Yeah. I like the idea that we like cut over while he's rolling. We cut over to the car, and they're like, "I hope Box and I hope our friends are doing well."
Right.
And then it hard cuts to here with like 2 coffees.
7?
Difficulty 7, yes.
2 8s and a 10.
All right. So this will probably not be permanent, but it'll last a little while.
Oh, it'll last enough for her to feed off of me.
So she looks you in the eye, and her expression doesn't actually change that much.
Oh, okay.
And she just looks at you, Fox, is like, wow, Kent, you actually made a friend that is above you for once.
You know me, I'm just trying to work my way up in the world.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Do you have the money?
I do. Give me
I'll get back to you later.
I really think we should put a hold on that for now. After all, we are watching one of the great American legends, Die Hard.
By the way,
honey,
this is a
I've
Christmas
seen
episode.
it 17 times.
Yeah, she has. It's like it's the greatest movie of all time.
So why don't we finish the movie since we're sitting here on the couch? And I kind of sit on the couch and I pad right next to me to have her join us.
She looks at you, seems to consider, says, well, I do have an appointment in an hour, but for you, I might make an exception.
Kent is being third wheeled in his house.
Yes.
And it is one of the most odd experiences he's ever had in his life, because he's usually the one third wheeling other people in his house. So he's like standing he's put down the coffee at this point, he's standing in the doorway. Unfortunately, they're in line. Like, I want to imagine like there's the TV, there's the couch, and there's the door, and there's on the other side where Ken is standing. So he can't get to the door to leave without potentially watching his friend bang the person that's blackmailing him, because he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what mesmerism is. So he's like, I'm going to go take a convenient shower. go to the bathroom.
Okay, bye, Kent. Leave the money on the table.
Okay. He's going to go to the shower, and then he's going to be like, okay. And he turns on the coldest water he possibly can, and then fully clothed sits in the shower and like silently waits. And he's like, "This has gotta drown out the noise. I hope it drowns out the noise." like walking back and forth in the shower. please let her not be a screamer. Please. God, to the God that doesn't exist, please.
And so, Tom, she just, is like making eyes at you.
As she goes, I just kind of sit on the couch waiting for her, beckoning her. I have my arm up to kind of invite her in close.
Oh,
And
she
I
is
say,
over to you, her shirt half unbuttoned.
And with that, I think Tom lets her pounce him as she's going after him. He is going to...
This cat is being cut.
He is going to kind of play along, go along with it for a few minutes, and then he's going to take one of the coffees and like pretends to, like, in the throes of it, toss his hand in the attempt to cut his hand on one of the cups
Mm-hmm.
to make it look like an accident.
Mm-hmm.
And as it goes, he goes, in a way that if this fails, it does not seem as weird, even though this is definitely weird shit. He goes, quick. Here, lick it up.
Make me a charisma or manipulation plus leadership.
I think in this case, I would like to kind of back up those words with dominate.
That is fair.
Every day I wake up.
There. So in that case, do you want me to
Roll the dominate. Still difficulty
All right.
7.
How did... All right. Oh, 9, 9, 9, 9, 8, 5, 7.
Yeah, no, you got that.
I
just
think she's
looks you
sucking on my hand.
She looks you lustily in the eyes and just starts licking at your bleeding hand.
Brother,
I don't know if this works, but
oh God. Kent can hear this, right?
Yeah, Kent can hear this.
He's like, I gotta, maybe if I put my head more under the shower, like if I take the shower head off and I put it in my ears, I'll be able to not hear anything. They're breaking my mugs.
After she starts sucking on the vampiric blood and the and the cooling process and the blood bond process is starting to happen. I continue going on with it, so it's not like a sudden shift. But after the fact, I'm like, I don't... Mia, Kent is a good friend of mine, and I don't think anybody who cares for me the way you do should be this mean to Kent.
I mean, Kent's kind of a bitch.
I say, well, he does have a certain meekness to him, but isn't it the best to protect the meek and see them flourish and not take advantage of them? That's what I always strive to do.
I mean, I guess for you I could consider it.
at a girl, and I just kind of give her a pat on the rump.
And now, once you continue feeding her your blood, she is actually going to be madly in love with you because she will be bloodbound to you.
Oh god, this is the funniest scene I've ever had on a character. This is so fucking funny.
Alright. Yeah. I think the rest of that can fade to black.
Yeah, that can fade to black.
Yes.
As
Yes.
And as you sit rocking back and forth in the shower, trying to drown it out.
he's not
I have
having
to
a
think
good
at
time
the
right
end
now.
of everything, I kind of take the bag of money, I knock on the bathroom door, and I'm like, hey, Box, are you alright?
He steps out. I want to be clear. Box is actually really attractive. He's like appearance 4, and he's like sopping wet with like his hair back like Oran high school style, and he's like, yeah, I'm okay.
His clothes
sopping wet like
into his body.
Yeah, like stopping wet in both a sexy way and like a sad cat way, simultaneously with each other.
I say, I don't think Mia will be bothering you again about the money, and she is certainly unharmed. And then I just hand you the bag of cash.
Thanks. I'm gonna take another cold shower, and then I'll be out in a minute. Then he goes to put it in his safe, like tracking water everywhere, and then he, with no change, he doesn't bring clothes, once again goes into the cold shower, and we can cut it there.
Just a quick reminder, we are supposed to meet Kevin and Victor later this evening.
I
You
know.
might want a change of clothes.
I know. I'll work on it. Give me like 10. Give me 10. I get ready at 10. Promise. Promise. I'm getting ready at 5 and get ready at 10.
I think at that point, Tom actually does finish watching Die Hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bravo! Bravo! Talk about
What
your
you guys do in your
climactic
session?
finales.
What'd you guys do in your session? Oh, we jumped a guy. What did you do in your session? I got cucked.
Oh no, I did jump someone.
Look,
They jumped
he
you.
had jumped you.
They jumped you.
That's true.
You got to jump
Cut
on
to the
them.
others. Cut to the
They
others. Cut
jumped
to the
you.
others.
Okay, let's get to the others. So, you're driving to the house in Georgetown. And, just for funsies, make me a quick perception plus alertness to find a parking space. Because, it's busy.
Oh, no.
Difficulty 6.
Okay. Difficulty 6. That is 3 successes.
You actually find a decent parking space. It's only like 2 blocks away.
You know what? I'll take it.
Mhm.
And I'll pull over, park. Alright, well, I think this is as close as we're gonna get.
You do have to parallel park, though. You always have to parallel park.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was gonna happen. I knew that was coming.
This is one of the things I hate about city living, especially during with all of the holiday shenanigans. Dear
Yeah.
God.
Yep.
So,
It's all right.
Scale
It's fine.
of 1 to 10, how badly are they gonna fuck it up?
Well, neither of our phones went off, so my hope is that all's well. They're both skilled enough that they should be fine dealing with the situation, I think. I don't see any reason they shouldn't succeed, and I would hope that if they didn't, that they would have contacted us by now, given the drive time and all.
Yeah, fair.
I
Alright,
was
well, we'll
prepared to
figure
turn
it out.
around. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, we parallel park. I lock the car, hit the security alarm, and we walk to the
You
prince's
head up
place.
to the
On
door.
the way,
Mhm.
yeah, I do message the prince, I do message as I'm getting ready for us to arrive. That way they know we're coming.
And as you get up to the door, Drifter is there, smoking as usual. He just jumps a little, like he always does. You'd think with what he's smoking, he'd be less high-strung.
No, that's the paranoia.
Yeah.
Given his profession.
Yeah.
Hi. I got word you were coming. You,
Yeah, gonna take a look in to see what's got the prince in a fluster at the moment and see if maybe we can't brighten his mood again like I
mean,
did
you'd
the other
think
day.
the prince would be happier. His little puppy is cracking the heads of his enemies like eggs. But,
Yes, but
he's...
when you find bad news, you find bad news. Like,
Sometimes
You know.
you crack eggs, sometimes those eggs are rotten.
Yep. But yes. I presume they're in the study, most
Yeah.
likely. Okay.
They've still got him in the study. Gabriel
Makes
is
sense.
still finishing
Token.
up with him.
Good to know. Wonderful.
Thank you,
And
sir.
I'll pass him 100 and be like, get yourself a bottle of something decent. I know
Xanax
this is
decent?
stressful. If it helps you and doesn't get you in trouble, do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
And passes him 100 and just proceeds to walk in.
you head inside.
And given Kevin's flat broke, he just pats him on the shoulder.
And yeah, I'll go to the room where we've met the prince every other time, and I'll just knock on the door frame.
Yeah, so the door to that back hallway is actually open because a lot of people are moving to a lot of places in this house right now. It is busy in here.
Okay. Gonna worry about all this later. Kevin, keep your head on a swivel. Let's make sure that we're noting who all's here in case it's pertinent later. Please.
Roger that.
And we'll walk towards where we've met the prince every other time.
The prince is in his sitting room, leaning on the end of his chair, looking irritated. And he looks up and he says, "Oh, you did come."
Well, of course. Why wouldn't I? I was just
I don't
filling
know,
everybody
frankly.
else in. I mean, I normally arrive.
Good. I'm glad you've come. You can deal with this shit so I don't have to.
What?
How might we be of assistance, Your Grace?
That?
I have Gabriel strip mining that fucker's brain,
As was intended, yes.
as was intended. But,
It seemed that there was something found that was upsetting to you, from what I understand.
I was hoping that, that we would be finding evidence that the mole and the infernalist were one and the same, and I would not have to deal with finding a second one. Unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case, or at least does not immediately seem to be the case. Could still be the case, but
Okay.
I don't know. It seems like...
So we feel like there might be more than one individual that has infiltrated, or...
I don't know if it's that there's more than one individual that's infiltrated, or if I am dealing with another individual entirely.
Okay.
And it irritates me that this man had the audacity to betray my domain and then barely had any information for me.
That is understandable. Okay. So there's a potential extra player on the board that we do not currently yet know. Potentially. There's been something that's been on my mind. you don't... Considering the circumstances of some of us newers, you don't think that this hothead with a lack of social graces was affiliating himself with any of the others, like what
Others?
I brought you?
Mm.
I worry with
Yes,
Two
with
of
what
us.
you brought me. Mm.
with two of the newers potentially being connected to, not that I know, I didn't get to figure out what mine was about. I didn't take that risk. I brought them straight to you.
You did.
But what they could potentially have been about, who they could have potentially been aligned with. Do we think
Yes.
that this is connected?
I am not currently of the opinion that the rebellion is involved,
Okay.
but they have been active in this city in the past relative while between the two of you, Victor and Kevin.
That is why I ask.
No, I don't have any evidence that he was involved with the rebellion. I frankly don't think they would even take him. Even they have standards.
They'll use anything at their disposal, won't they? Isn't that what the stories say?
Yes and no.
Okay. Good to know.
They will make anything at their disposal and use all sorts of tools. But I've heard they're pickier about converts.
They could have been using him, though. He
They
could have been
could
a tool for them.
But at the moment, it doesn't seem that the rebellion was involved. This seems
Okay.
more an issue of this particular crop of hunters.
Interesting.
All right.
Have we gotten any memories of... How do I word this? Have we gotten any of his memories that are towards when he began interacting with these hunters?
We've
Like, what
gotten
caused
a
him to reach
few.
out to them, or what caused them to reach to him?
We have a few. I'll direct you to Gabriel for those. But do you have any further questions for me? Because I'm feeling relatively willing to answer them.
I was going to say, I had originally thought of something, and I wanted to ask you, Your Grace, for your blessing, or even if it's still warranted.
Go on.
I was originally thinking that perhaps Mr. DuPont may either have materials, evidence, or something that could be of use in following the trail up at wherever he called home. So I wanted to ask your permission, Your Grace, if you felt it warranted, if you would like us to directly investigate his holdings. Perhaps he may have materials at his haven that we haven't dug into yet. Maybe there's some kind of contact information there, or some other kinds of things that could help with trying to sniff out where this organization is operating out of.
Well, I was going to have someone do it, but if you're volunteering...
It actually might be a good idea for us to do this, given my capabilities. It might also help me if in the future I need to play the part.
Yes.
True.
Well,
just
we
have-
have locations. You got us locations.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you wish to examine the property, you have my leave.
All right, sounds good. If we dig up anything of interest, we'll let you know.
Good. If you'd like, Gabriel has our friend in the study down the hall.
one other
Sure.
question.
Mm.
If I might be so bold as to request, if I'm going to potentially play the part, should I make maneuvers to make appearances in places he might frequent, such as his homes and properties and whatnot? Should I play the part starting this night, or do you wish me to wait, given my abilities?
I believe I would like you making appearances. Don't feel the need to do it full time, but make it look like he hasn't disappeared. You don't need to play it in Elysium,
Of course.
but
No one wants him there.
No
No one
one
wants him there
wants-
anyway. It's fine.
there is no great loss if he doesn't show back up.
Yeah. Let's not do that. If worse comes to worse and we can't get enough to quite mimic him as perfectly as you would like,
Mm-hmm.
given his already known crimes against us, if we need to play him perfectly and the need arises and there is not another option, I want to be very specific about this. I do not want to do this. It is a disgusting thought. But
What
for
are you thinking?
for you, if no other way presents itself, if we do not get enough for me to flawlessly mimic, I will take the stain if I have to, with your permission. I do not offer this lightly. He is vile, and the act is vile. But I do not want to mess this up for you or the rest of us.
Bold. But not
Uh,
completely out of logic. I will think it over. It is an abhorrent
Understood.
act that I do not entirely wish to take place in my domain. However,
I don't want to
if
do it because
circumstances prove that it is unavoidable, I would have it at least done with my permission.
I would seek that permission if it is available and needed. I don't want to fucking
I will not
do
say
this.
yes, but I will say that I will consider it.
Take your time. If you think I can pull this off without it, with everything we learn, I am much happier to do it without that filth any further near me than is necessary.
Mm.
But for you, I'll make the sacrifice if it's necessary.
It is a heavy proposition. One I don't particularly
like it.
enjoy considering, but it does increasingly appear that my domain is in a state of war.
That's what I feel.
I will give it thought.
Understood, Your Grace. I'll check with the other before we leave, see if there's anything we need to know, like a passcode or something to get past security he might have at his house, although I feel like it's probably his fucking name because he's a fucking egotistical narcissist.
Yes.
Anyway,
Well,
we'll
I also
chat with
wouldn't put it above him that his password's just password.
or I'm the greatest 1, 2, 3, 4 or some bullshit. God, it's like, I hate this guy. We'll go check with Gabriel. We'll take our leave if you'll excuse us.
Go ahead.
Very well, Your Grace. And he very heavily just pivots to go speak to Gabriel.
Kevin's gonna follow.
And you
Alright,
head
and
down
this-
the hallway to where Gabriel and DuPont wait in the study And that is where we're going to cut things off and end things for this episode. Thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you next time.